if you look carefully, you could see it. Can you see it, light warriors? Oh, yeah. It's the quantum journey. Yeah. Sometimes we can't see it. And sometimes things just don't make any sense whatsoever. You might be looking at your life in the past few years, since the spiritual war began, and you're looking at your life, and you say to yourself, nothing really makes sense right now. Well, this path that we're on, this journey, it's quantum. It's a quantum journey, and things that maybe don't make so much sense to you, all of a sudden in the end, they start to make sense. And it's good to see everyone. Just give me a 5x5 on the chat. We're doing quantum leaps right now. I'm reading the chat. We're all making quantum leaps. Could you put quantum leaps in the chat right now? Grand Rising, I am knowledge. It's good to see everyone. My past year, it's been total nonstop. It's been totally nonstop, and I'm all over the place. And many of you that have been on the journey with me, you've been seeing this. That's what we're all going through right now. We don't really understand the journey that we're on, and things just might not make much sense to you. But then all of a sudden things start to make sense, and we're going through quantum leaps because our journey authentically isn't a straight line. Like a lot of times we think we're going to get from point A to point B, and we're going to be traveling in a straight line. But actually, nature boy, woo! We're out in nature, light warrior. We're actually looking at our life and we're realizing it's not a straight line. We're taking quantum leaps. And when we look carefully, we could actually see the fifth dimension. Can you see the fifth dimension? Can you see the 5D out there, light warriors? Let us know in the chat right now. Everything's all new today. We're constantly, our lives are going round and round, and we're going all over the place. So, we have to bear with these changes, and we're working on our neuroplasticity. And if you're new to the channel, neuroplasticity, you're building new neural pathways in the brain. When you surround yourself with these brand new surroundings, we're once again, we have brand new surroundings. And, we're testing ourselves. We're putting ourselves in these new circumstances. We're coming out in the light warriors, yeah. And stay hydrated on your journey. We're still staying hydrated. Please put a like on the video if you're ready for the new part of your journey. Marcus, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Timelines crossing like crazy. Choose carefully. That's absolutely right. I speak about the butterfly effect as well. You know about the butterfly effect? Sometimes, we can have one little, change that happens to us. And then all of a sudden, all these crazy things happen after that little change. And that's what we're on right now. We're on this quantum journey. And as we go through these different changes, you're going through a whirlwind of changes. Are you saying to yourself in the past few years, nothing makes sense? We got the bees out here as well. The bees know, light warriors. The bees, we're hanging out with the bees. Can we get the bees buzzing in the chat right now? Nothing makes sense. Today, we're going to talk about why you need faith, why you need to let go, and why no matter what, you have to keep going. And write it in the chat, keep going. Events can look bad at first, but they are needed. We're going to be talking about events, relationships, and people that you meet over the course of your journey. This is actually one of the most important messages that we've done. All of our messages are important because we're expanding human consciousness, but this is an important one because many people are saying to themselves that I don't understand why everything is so crazy right now. I don't understand why so many things are so crazy. So things don't make sense to you because in order to get to the destination that you're gonna eventually wind up, a lot of you are on this spiritual journey. You're awakening. You're here to change the world. We share about this on the channel a lot. Become the change that you want to see in the world. And you're going to become this change. But in order for you to become this change, You're going to have to go through these trials and tribulations, and all of these things are gonna be, changing it up, and it's gonna, all of a sudden you say, wow, I can see a beautiful palm tree. A beautiful palm tree. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride. You might be going on a crazy ride. You're looking for the fifth dimension. It's trials and tribulations, and nothing makes sense. And it's gonna be story time with Uncle Mike today. Yeah, story time with Uncle Mike. And through first-hand experience, we could pay it forward and help people understand and overstand what's really going on for their life. You're looking at the world right now. You're waiting for for this evil to go away. You're waiting for things to get better, and it seems like things aren't getting better. But we have to realize that each and every one of us are becoming the change that we want to see in the world. We're becoming that change. We have to do it ourselves, and we're not going to move forward. A lot of people are waiting for false idols. Oh, school's in session, yeah. A lot of people are waiting for false idols to come and save them, but only we can save ourselves. So we gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. If you haven't done so already, please, I am absolutely grateful if you would kindly put a like on the video. Yes, you could smash the like button. You could gently tap the like button, whatever you prefer. But by doing so, it really helps others find this message. If you haven't done so already, if you're learning something about your life, if you're really reflecting on what's going on in the world and this is helping you out, please subscribe to the channel. Take a second to click subscribe and click the bell and select all. Sometimes we come on twice a day. You'll get all the updates. We have a community tab. You get all the posts if you subscribe. If you'd like to join our Patreon, we have a Patreon. We host live Zoom meetings, uncensored content, beautiful Patreon. If you're in the chat right now, if you're part of the Zoom crew, let them know how great the Patreon is as well. We have to all collaborate together. It's not just one of us, it's all of us together, right? All of us together. A lot of you know that. If you'd like to support the channel and the work, there's a link at the pinned comment. We're out in the light. And we have to, really utilize all of these things that we have designated towards us. I don't even have a chair right now, Light Warriors. I don't. If you want to really, make yourself so as everything's falling over. I don't have a chair. I don't have a table. If you really wanna like make yourself get nice and strong, just live off the floor for a couple of days. See, no, it builds character, seriously. So I have to get chairs. It's all coming in. It's all coming in. But these are the journeys. Nothing makes sense, and you're going to need faith. You're going to have to let go, and you're going to have to keep going. And these events that are happening to us, we don't really understand the path if we're trying to look through the lens of our ego, through our human mind. If we're trying to look through these things with our human mind, none of these things make sense to us. It's very tiresome, especially for me the past few years. It's tiresome and it's scary. If I look at my journey, really since 2021, the journey got very tiresome, very scary. But I'm here to share with each and every one of you. I personally went through the most growth in the past couple of years. It's not an easy journey. None of these things are easy right now. And even the past couple of days were very taxing for me. It's really draining me. It's not easy. But I've gone through the most growth in the past few years, and I never would have been able to achieve this growth if I didn't have the events that led us to where we are right now. When I look at the past couple of years, and I could reflect back when the change really started back in 2021, and I, like many people that are listening to this right now, we had a choice to make that put us on a totally new timeline. And my choice was to say no to the mark of the beast. I said no to the mark of the beast. And, I lost everything that I worked my entire life for. I was going into my 17th year, science teacher, in the failing New York City Department of Education. Did you see what they're doing to the teachers now? It's crazy. I know that that door is closed, and they keep dangling the carrot to my brothers and sisters. And a lot of my brothers and sisters, they think that things are. Isn't it crazy what the mayor is saying right now? I was in a dark area of the world right now. A lot of you know about the different pockets around the world. Some people are, they're in darkness right now. I was in darkness. I had a harder journey. My journey is not even close to being done. My journey is nowhere even close to being done. And it's tiresome. It's scary. But I'm going through a lot of growth. And since that part, I had to say no. I wasn't going to violate my body. I had to move forward. And I had to have faith. And I had to let go. I said, I'm going to be doing this for my whole life. I'm going to retire here. And I had to let go to that. We have to let go to a lot of different things in our lives. We have these expectations, right? And we have to let go of what we expected for our lives. If you've been on this journey with me, for the past couple of years, this is now the sixth like the sixth different location that I've been at, and I'm constantly on the move, and that's building neuroplasticity. So you want to really start to change up your life. On my journey, it's very difficult for me. I was a person that I wasn't much on the move. I was a person that stayed close to home. So all of these things that I'm going through right now, it's really not easy for me. It's not easy at all. And you saw me in January of last year, and then in back at the end of February, March of last year, and then it was last summer, and then another place. I was all over the place, and now it just keeps moving. And your life might be like mine right now. Like some people might sit back and say, "Oh, it's so great," and it is great. It's a journey. But for me personally, I'm a person that likes to stay put. I like routines and rituals. That's how I even taught my class. I really had a good classroom management with routines and rituals. Could we get routines and rituals in the chat right now? Let's get the routines and rituals. I want this. I am a man of routines and rituals. We need routines and rituals, and it's really, that's how I really became a success. Look at our channel. I built this channel off of routines and rituals. We need routines and rituals. However, great change comes when we think outside the box, and I'm on the go right now. I'm constantly on the go. I like to actually stay inside my shell. I like to stay inside my shell. Frank, thank you so much for the support. Rebuilding is part of the journey. I have had to do it 5 times. The lessons are in the journey. Peace and love is the destination. Yeah, it really is an interesting journey, and you never know what's going to happen. Thank you so much for the support, Frank. I love you, Frank. And that's why I do this every single day, Frank, and thanks for being here every single day. And that's what this channel is all about. Every day work, every day, put every day in the chat. And then when we have every day, we have to also have the neuroplasticity, because you know what? A lot of people are not realizing this. You could have friends, I have friends and family. They think that, things are just going to stop and we're going to go back to normal. I was living in a place that was very dangerous, and I'm still tied to this area. Even the tap water. Do you remember the New York, the mayor was saying, "Oh, drink it in your tap water." A lot of us are dealing with health issues. A lot of us, even myself, the past couple of years, I've been dealing with things in my health that I've never dealt with before. You might be reflecting on your past life, or your past few years during your life. Are you dealing with health issues maybe you never dealt with before? Are you dealing with trials and tribulations that you never dealt with before? And we have to make the changes, and that's what I'm doing right now, and it's really not easy. We have to constantly make these changes, and you don't know what the journey holds for you. I was feeling so lost on my journey, especially the past few years. I felt so lost. and I said, how am I going to get out of this? And you might be saying this, and this is one of the most important parts of the message. Please put a like on this video. It's going to help many people with their journey right now. Lisa NYC, thank you so much for the support, Lisa. You're amazing. You're amazing for being in NYC. We're always coming back and forth, Lisa. I love you. Nancy B, thank you so much for the support, Nancy. I love you. Lynn Roberts, this you guys are. I have. This is what I'm. This is actually the next part of the message. I have no words for each and every one of you that are allowing this community to grow and this channel to succeed. Lynn Roberts, I'm very grateful for you. Lynn writes, yesterday was a beautiful day as 5 family members wanted information on people that are, a lot of people, we're in the rapture right now, Lynn, and people are really disappearing from our world. And a lot of people are waking up to this. They want information. They said, you know what, I can't trust the mainstream narrative anymore. We're learning about subconscious programming. Subconscious programming, that is what is dictating people's lives right now. And we want to be free. We want to actually fly high like the birds, baby. Here come the birds, baby. Let's get the birds going in the chat. Yeah, we got to be out live. We got to be out in nature, Light Warriors. We got the bees. We got the birds and the bees. We got everything over here right now. The bumblebees are flying around me, right? I used to be terrified of the bees years ago, but hopefully the vibrational frequency is keeping me nice and safe with all the animals. No, it's a crazy journey right now, and this is the next phase of my journey. And I can't believe all of the people that I've met. To actually, they came in, and I had to feel the energy within these people. And I said, okay, this person, I got to listen to what they have to say. I feel a trustworthy vibe of this person, and this person is going to help me get to the next phase of my journey. It is very difficult to live this way. I'm sharing this authentically. It's very difficult to live this way, to constantly be on the move, to constantly have change. I don't like change, right? So this is, when you go through this extreme pressure, it's activating dormant DNA, and you have dormant traits. You could say to yourself, oh, wow, I never believed I had these abilities. Some of you have abilities, 1, 2, 3. It's so easy for you to do. And then what we're all having to do right now, each and every one of us are going to be leaders. We're going to be surviving this event, and we're going to be the leaders of this new earth. After all the chaos, after all the dust settles, God is counting on you to lead the way. I've been sharing about this, the content of character. It's all about the content of character. And over the past, few years, as I'm constantly, I go here, I go there, people are helping me on my path, on my journey. And, I feel like, you could feel this as well. At the last second, in divine timing, someone just comes through. And even right now in this next stage right now, the bees are coming close right now. The bees are coming close, but we're live right now. Hopefully that bee's all right. This is what I do, Light Warriors. The bees are here. We have to really be aware of the people and the bees that are part of our lives. And it's crazy how many bees are here right now. RoboTrex23, I'm very grateful for you, RoboTrex. I'm very grateful for your family. Thank you so much for being here, RoboTrex and the whole family. A lot of people are watching this channel with their family right now. I don't know, the bees just chilling out right now. A lot of people are watching this with their families, and we're actually building a brand new family at this time. And it's very wonderful when we actually see this journey start to fall into place. And recently, now I had to get on the move again, and we're trying to find the comfort. We're trying to find our way. The bees finding the way out now. There's literally like about a minimum of 8 bees right now. Isn't it interesting? Did you ever watch Jupiter Ascending? I'm trying to learn, but I still have the anxiety from earlier lives and stuff. RoboTrex23 and the family, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. So we actually have to, count on people to guide us out. So we think that we're going to escape the matrix. Escaping the matrix is a quantum journey. Write it in the chat. It is a quantum journey. If you want to get out of the matrix, it's quantum. Metaphysical Mike, thank you so much for the support. Michael, nothing makes sense anymore. I'm having false images and thoughts from other timelines. Yeah. And you could actually feel that. You feel like you're almost on two timelines right now. I've literally felt that, especially in the past few days. I'm like, how am I here? I sit with it. Sometimes at night, and you might be resonating with this, you're sitting at night, you're like, what timeline am I on? Did I make the right decision? And you could sit there, and I'm sharing authentically, you could sit there with anxiety. Did I make the right decision? Am I on the next time? It was been timelines after timelines and changes upon changes in the past few years. So it's not easy. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much for the support. Jill writes, we may not be related, but we relate to one another. I love my tribe here on our everyday lives. I love you. I love you, Jill. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you have to be brave. Yeah, we got the blue today. We have to embrace the power of the blue angel here. Blue angel. Yeah, we have to power up our bodies. There's a lot going on in the world right now. So it's really important that we're putting our physical, mental, and our spiritual health first, right? Put your health first, whether it's your physical health, your mental health, or your spiritual health. It's got to come first. And if it resonates with you, please put a like on the video. It's going to help others find this message. This journey is a quantum journey. So you don't know. You could say, how am I going to get out of here? How am I going to be safe? How am I going to be taken care of? How am I going to know if I make the right decision? God is not going to allow you to fall. So the things that are negative, right? They're going to say, oh, get out of this job, right? Get out of this job. Get out of this relationship. Get out of this place. Get out of this family. Get out of anything. Get out of this situation, whatever it is. Have you went through any of the things that I have? They all carry the same energy theme, right? If you're new to this, if you'd like to be part of our Patreon, we have the 8 Dimensions of Wellness community. And I'm grateful for the support there. You could look at your life and you could see Mary Jane is dealing something with, Joe Schmo is dealing with a different problem in the 8 dimensions of wellness. So when we look at our lives, we have 8 main dimensions of our wellness, and you could be dealing with one situation and your neighbor is dealing with a different situation. So it might not be easy. You personally, what you're dealing with, it's the trials and tribulations for your growth. Dolores Cannon said this is Earth School, as the bees are here. Dolores Cannon said this is Earth School, and we're actually learning about ourselves, right? This is the school, not the fake school. I used to work for the failing fake public schools. Now we're in Earth School right now, and it's people teaching people with real life evidence from their everyday life journey, and that's what I'm actually here to do. That's what I'm actually here to do. You have to realize this right now. You have to realize that your every decision you make, technically, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really believe this. I think there's wrong decisions as well. I sit at night, I say, oh, no, but technically, I'm just joking. Technically, there are no wrong decisions. You made the decision for your soul to make it forward on your journey. And a lot of us are out of our comfort zone, right? I did the same thing. I had the same job for many years, the same location for many years, and I'm terrified. It could look like paradise, but I have no clue what I'm doing. There are times at night I'm looking at myself and I say, I have no clue what I'm doing. I look around, I wake up, right? And those that have been on the journey, I'm here, I'm there. I'm looking around. I say, where the heck am I? RoboTrex23, thank you, writes quantum leaping, baby. Yeah, put quantum leap. We're taking a quantum leap. And the people on your journey, they're actually helping you out. I shared this with you, clairsentience in the end days. Clairsentience in the end days. You're going to have to really feel the vibration. You're going to have to feel the vibration of a situation, of an area, of a person. You know, and that's me on my journey, right? I'm just a kid from Brooklyn, so you know, I had you know, an upbringing in an area. And anyone that's from New York, you kind of know it's like you got to. That's why they said if you could make it here, you can make it anywhere. It toughens you up, and you start questioning people. You know not to trust. You know all the scams. You know all these things. So it's very difficult for a person like me. We're going through this massive shakeup right now, and I said, how can I trust? How can I trust? And I'm here to say, to share with you, you're going to have to feel the vibration. Constructive interference waves, the science of vibes. It's on the channel page. It's on the channel page. Pamela Goose, thank you so much for the support. Pamela writes, everything may fall around you, but you will land on your feet. If you have faith in God, stay focused on God, not the storm around us all. Thank you so much, Pamela. There really is a storm that's around us right now. And they said, you know, 1,000 will fall to your left and 10,000 to your right, but you just keep going. Just write it in the chat. Keep going. And that I have been constantly going. You have no idea. I wish I could just say, hopefully it will come soon. This is the 7th year. Hopefully this is the year I could just sit back after the past few years and just say, oh, I could relax. And, you know, just say, oh, you know, I could just calm down. I'm not constantly dealing with all these crazy changes, constantly on the move. I just want to, you know, focus. And that's why they want us all stirred up. When you could focus peacefully, when you're not in fear, and then especially guilt or shame. A lot of us are in fear because we have anxiety. What is anxiety? It's fear of the unknown. When we could actually sit back, we could create like you have no idea. And that's why I'm grateful for all of you. Holy Ghost, thank you so much. Be loved, sweet archangels. Thank you so much, Holy Ghost. I love you. The Holy Ghost is here. The Holy Spirit's here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. So yeah, you know, we're all different backgrounds. We talk about the Hopi prophecy right now, the Rainbow Warriors. We're different colors, classes, and creeds. You find a person. They could be maybe a total different upbringing than you. They could come from a different area, different background. They are your brother. They are your sister, and you probably know them from a past life. And if you're new to this concept, you know, really embrace this. It's really going to help you out, you know, especially right now. This is the next phase of my journey. You know, something told me, I saw this person's name, and I said, you know, let me reach out to this person. And I met this person in person, and I felt his energy, and I'm very grateful for him, you know, because it's scary what I'm going through. And, you know, you're going to find these people that resonate with you, the right people. You're going to have to use clairsentience. You're going to feel their energy, the content of their character, and God is going to send you the right people. You got to really listen on the inside. That's why this is a test right now. We were trained to listen to mainstream media. We were trained to follow subconscious programming. And, you know, it could be given to us by society, could be given to us and passed down through family lineage. We have to feel ourselves right now. You trust the person, you could feel that you could trust them. They're going to give us the right information to navigate this world right now. So you might be on the go, and you know, your journey might look like my journey for the past few years. But we have to find it, Light Warriors. We have to find the fifth dimension. And that's what this is all about right now, is finding the fifth dimension. And you know what? You have to be grateful. I'm grateful for the people that have, you know, come through and helped me. And it hasn't been easy. None of this is easy. Remember that this is a self-empowerment channel. You could write self-empowerment. Ultimately, and again, the people come to help you, but ultimately, no one is going to do this for you. No one's going to do your journey for you. Do you understand that? You're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to make your decisions. Earlier in this chat, we were talking about you know, making a decision and getting on a timeline. Well, each and every one of us are making these decisions and getting on a brand new timeline, and it's scary. especially if you don't like change like me. Shining Light, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Shining Light, tremendous. Thank you. Yeah, it's it's part of your journey. You make new friends. A lot of you are going through the exchange right now. Years ago, I made this video. It's on the channel page. It lasts the test of time. The exchange. You say, this is a stranger. This is a stranger. And that stranger is maybe your brother from a past life. Maybe that stranger is your sister from a past life. You know, your soul family from a past life. And that's why, you know, so many people, they might not even resonate with their own family. Some people do. Everyone's journey is different. Remember, the 8 dimensions of wellness. The 8 dimensions of wellness. So it's really, as the world is being, stirred up right now, find a tree, hug the tree, calm yourself down. The world is being shook up right now. And I'm being real with all of you, right? You could see me, I'm doing all these things. However, like I'm in like constant fight or flight mode the past few years. I have no idea what I'm doing, but somehow I'm doing it. Yeah, you're doing it. My old man said, you could accomplish anything that you put your mind to, right? We have a YouTube channel. It's going to be 100,000 strong. Please subscribe to the channel. 100,000 strong and going to 1 million. Who knows? Frank, thank you so much, Frank. We are also here for you, Michael. You guide us. We got your back. I'm always here if you need me for anything. I love you, Frank. I appreciate you being here every day. Attention is the currency of the universe. So I'm grateful for your attention. And you guys are all on my shoulder. I got you on my shoulder. And I say, I gotta practice what I preach. You guys hold me accountable. It's true. You guys hold me accountable because you're on my shoulder, right? You guys, and I got the light warriors. And when I have to, I'm like being the pioneer. I never believed I would. If I look back, so if I go to my old self, right? If I go back, to my, say mid-20s self, and I look at me now, I would never believe I could do all these things. Never believe it. And I hope that this message resonates with you, that you will have the courage to start making changes, right? Be the change that you want to see in the world. For a guy like me, I don't like change, light warriors. I don't like to change. And so this journey, it's Earth School. Remember, it's Earth School. Many lives, maybe this was my thing. I like to sit planted, right? I didn't venture far from home my whole life. This past year, I've been all over the place. Different area codes, right? Different. We're all over the place, light warriors. Where are you? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. You got to find the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is not a place, even though we find the place. The 5th dimension is not a place. It's a frequency. It's a frequency. But your trials and tribulations, especially right now, I just made a new change. The past 48 hours, I have been in a chronic stress, trying to figure out, did I do the right thing? This is the next step. And I can reflect back at all of the steps that I took since 2021. And making that the biggest decision that I made was to say no and have self-respect and self-love. If you're listening to this message right now, so when I reflect on when you are in alignment, remember, alignment, frequency is more important than anything else. Just be in alignment. Be in alignment with God. Be in alignment with character. Be in alignment with self-love. Write it in the chat. Self-love, because I had self-love, and this system, this department, this failing system that's terrible for our children right now. They said, oh, you all have to put this in you, and you have to violate your temple. And I said no. I stood in alignment with what I believed in, and God caught me. I went kicking and screaming, and now it's another step, and we'll see what the next months hold, and then we move forward again, and that's what this all is about. And I'm leaving breadcrumbs for my family. My family's looking at this, and they can say, I could get out of here too. I could get out of here too. Write it in the chat right now. I can get out of here too, because the Matrix, they want to hold dominion over livestock. They hold you in a prison. Did you watch the Matrix? The literal Matrix, did you watch that movie? It's a documentary. They hold you in a prison. The prison is based off of subconscious programs. So therefore, it is a prison that you can't see, taste, or touch. It's a prison of the mind. We live in this prison within our mind. We say to ourselves, you know, heck, I don't know if I could ever get out of here. How can I ever get out of here? You know? And, you know, you can. I can. Write it in the chat right now. I can. I can go here. You know, 1 month here, I'm on a journey everywhere. We're in a divine feminine energy. And I'm being very real and honest with you. I would not have this experience if it wasn't for my twin flame. So, you know, it's frightening. If you know the divine feminine energy, it's frightening. You could write it in the chat, it's frightening. But I have grown so much in the past couple of years. It's been more than my entire life. My entire life, when I really think about this, you know, I've done things, everything that I've ever really done, I've done against the grain, all of the experiences that I had. I would not have this experience if it wasn't for my twin flame. You should check out Ireland Clark. She's coming on next to teach us about the craziness that's happening in the world right now. But I am very, listen, routines and I'm trying to make you all know, this is the authentic, I am a man of routines and rituals. And when those routines and rituals get, you know, thrown off. So this is you know, go with the flow. It's been go with the flow. Go with the flow. Write it in the chat right now. Go with the flow. Are you going down the river? Go with the flow. Write it in the chat. You're going to have to go with the flow. And it's really not, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to go with the flow. It's not easy, but we have to go with the flow. And you have to be like the water, literally have to be like the water right now. Be like the water. You know, we're merging the two. I reach all the, you know why this channel is the great, do you think this channel is the greatest? Is it the best there is? Let us know in the chat. Is it the best there is? The reason for this, that this is so great is because we reach all people on this channel. And the spiritual community might call it, you know, the divine feminine and the divine masculine merging. In science, my scientists that are listening in right now, maybe my former students are listening in right now. In science, it's called hemisync. And you are actually merging both sides of your brain. It's called hemisync. And that's what we actually need to do. So that's my, I look at all of the great people and where we have to go. We have to reach all people. All people. Write it in the chat. All people we reach here. Chris White, thank you so much. Chris Wright writes flow. We got a flow, baby. We're in the flow state right now. Look at this. The chat is flowing. Let's get the flows going. Let's get the 777s. This is the 7 year right now, and we're seeing this right now. So we keep changing. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. We're on a journey, and this journey is not easy. It's not easy, and we go through trials and tribulations. I'm on every aspect of my journey right now for self-improvement, and that's what this is all about. God has a plan for you, and it's not a straight line. God has a plan for you that's not a straight line, and you're going to have to change. And, you know, you might be on constant pressure. Are you in constant pressure? Are you looking at your life? Are you getting this message? You say, I'm under constant pressure and stress. God has a plan for you. And when you're under this constant pressure and stress, it's actually activating dormant strands of DNA. If you're new to this channel, you got to check out DNA activation. Your DNA is activating right now. So for me, I was under this constant stress. I was a person that always stayed close to home. And now my life is like a nomad. We're like the nomads right now. We're on it, but we're the nomads to help us get to the 5th dimension. Literally, there are some, you've got, if you're new to the channel, just go back all the videos, try to last the test of time. I'm all over the place. And I'll wake up That's a true story. I wake up every night anyway. I always have to go to the bathroom. You always have to go to the bathroom because your DNA, you're metabolizing so fast. You're going through all the changes so fast. I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. Got to stay hydrated. I'm always drinking water and staying hydrated, Light Warriors. You wake up in a cold sweat. I'm looking around. I'm looking around and I'm saying, where the heck am I? What am I doing? But that's the life right now. It's strengthening us. It's causing the change. Become the change that you want to see in the world. Hopefully I could get a chair pretty soon. I'm grateful for all your support. This is the next stage. So we're always changing. Change. The only thing that remains the same, the only thing that's constant in this world right now, especially right now, is change. Change, change, change. So it is a quantum journey. Things happen. Oh, this happened, so that happens. You could say to yourself, I thought I was on the right path. Why is this thing, I feel it's negative. Why is this thing happening right now? It's so that it could cause a change to get you to your next destination. You can't look at your life like a straight line. It's ding, 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 ding. And anyone that's been on this channel, I told you this is going to be the greatest show in the world with real life evidence. Anyone that's been watching this channel, once the war started, my life got blasted, and I'm just, here I go. Catch me, God. Have faith in strangers? No problem. No problem. Have faith. Oh, there goes your twin flame. There goes the divine feminine. Here we go. No problem. You ever go on the roller coaster? Ready? So please put a like on the video if I'm really helping you understand all the trials and tribulations, right? You go on the roller coaster and oh no. Here we go. So we all have to go. Yeah, there's no straight liney path either. Yeah, no straight liney clouds today. Maybe there's some spray up there. I don't know. Yeah, say no to straight liney clouds. If you have no idea, you got to subscribe to the channel, what I'm talking about. We have a great community here. We're a bunch of family here. We're friends. We pick each other up. That's what we're going to be doing this next year. We're going to be picking each other up. That's why I'm grateful. Grateful for God. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the right people that have come into my life. I don't really understand or overstand at first, but then there's one thing that make you look at your life, right? I want to leave this with you so you're understanding what's happening. You could look at the world. It doesn't make sense. Focus on this part of the message. I need everyone, all attention on the message, and please put another like on the video if you haven't put a like on it so people could hear this. It's a quantum journey. And you look at your life, and this happened. Oh no, and this happened. Oh no, and this happened. And you're looking at all these things. And then you go through the timeline, and you get into the future. And then you turn around, and then you look at everything that happened in the past. And then you realize that the event is a quantum journey. And the only way to see it is future proves past. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. You have no clue what's happening to you right now, and you will only be able to see it from the future. Yeah. And then you turn around, and then you could see that timeline. Remember when they were? We talk. If you're new to the channel, we talk about Marvel superheroes. Remember they looked back at the timeline. Remember they were looking at the timeline. They see the timelines breaking off, going on to new timelines, back on the timeline. Remember that? Future proofs past. This was great today. I'm accustomed to this. I don't even have a chair right now, but I was accustomed to standing back in the Matrix days when I worked for the failing New York City Department of Education. I was standing. Did I hold your attention? I was standing the whole time. I had control of the classroom. I had control. I was standing. I never sat down during the class. I would stand up the whole day. So I'm kind of accustomed to this. Please put a like on the video. We're going through changes. We're going downstream right now. Are you going downstream? Then you'll find the timeline at the end of the stream. You won't know your final destination until you get there. You got to go all the way downstream, Light Warriors. And when you go all the way downstream, you could turn around and you'll see the timeline. I'm grateful for you. Please share our Telegram. We have a Telegram group. We have a group on Patreon if you'd like to support Patreon, and you could be part of the Zoom meetings. We have tremendous Zoom meetings on Patreon. The link is in the description. If you got this message today, check out the description. All the links are there. Share this video on all platforms. The event is a quantum journey. People are looking at the life right now, and they're saying, I have no clue what's going on, because you can't view it from the 3D plane. You have to see it from a higher vantage point. A higher vantage point. I love you all. Share this. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.